house upon the hill. She'd light a lamp when evening's still. Her prayers would drift from room to room, as gentle as a summer bloom. No corner dark, no heart alone. Her presence felt like heaven's home. When sorrow knocked, she'd bring us peace. Her faith brought strength that never ceased. Her faith filled every room like morning sun chasing gloom. When walls would shake or hope would fail, her spirit rose on holy gale. Though years may pass, I still presume her light remains. Her faith filled every room. At dinner table she'd bow her head, thankful for crumbs of daily bread. Her voice rose soft in humble tune and lifted us beneath that moon. Now I walk these halls alone, hear her whisper in every stone. And when my heart forgets to bloom, I feel her faith fill every room. Her faith filled every room like morning sun chasing gloom. When shadows came and tears consumed, her love shone bright, her faith filled every room. Though time moves on and spirits loom, we stand in light. Her faith filled every room.
That old screen door still creaks like it used to, and the swing still sways with the morning dew. The porch light's dim, but it always stays on, like it's waiting for a boy long gone. Mama said we leave it for you, son, in case one day you come back where you're from. I chased dreams far and let years fly, but that soft light never said goodbye. There's a porch light left on a world that moved fast, in a house full of yesterdays built to last. Even when I wandered, even when I strayed, it lit the way home no matter how late, like a whisper of grace through nights so long. There's always a porch light left on. Daddy's boots still sit by the old back door, and Mama's prayers still flow through the floor. No questions asked when I walk back in, just a hug and coffee warm from within. There's a porch light left on a world that moved fast, in a house full of yesterdays built to last. Even when I wandered, even when I strayed, it lit the way home no matter how late. Like a whisper of grace through nights so long. There's always a porch light left on. We all need a place where love won't fade, where someone waits, come what may. There's a porch light left at the end of the lane, where the gravel remembers my first name. Even when roads pull hearts apart, that light still burns in Mama's heart. Like a quiet hymn through dusk till dawn. There's always a porch light left on.
Ashes rest in the hearth below. Embers glow with a fading glow. I sit in silence, gaze at the flame, and feel her presence whispering my name. No gentle voice, no lullaby, but I see her form as the sparks fly high. She'd warm her hands where the coals burn bright, humming a tune on a cold winter night. Her shadow danced on the brick and stone, like a promise that she'd not leave me alone. Now when the fire crackles low, I almost swear I feel her soul. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace, and every flicker I see her face. Though years have passed and rooms feel bare, I find her warmth still drifting there. No photos need or portrait frame, her memory glows in that dancing flame. The old armchair still bears her scent, cushions worn from nights she spent. She'd read me stories till sleep took hold, her gentle touch a comfort to my soul. Now I lean in where the embers die and feel her love in the smoky sky. Sometimes I reach to touch her cheek, but find only soot and fears to keep. Yet when the fire's soft and low, her shadow returns and guides me home. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace, a silent hug in a lonely place. Though she's gone where the angels rest, her spirit stays where my heart's blessed. No matter how life's winds may chase, her love remains by the fireplace.
Mama stood in morning sun, clothespins in her hand one by one. White sheets danced in country breeze, and peace was found in things like these. No grand piano, no grand hall, just hymns she hummed behind it all. She never asked for fancy pews, her worship was in daily use. A flannel shirt, a baby's bib, hung beside the life she lived. And while the robins sang their song, she hummed Amazing Grace alone. The hymn she hummed while hanging clothes said more than sermons ever wrote. No spotlight shone, no choir stand, just God and her and cotton land. Each clothespin clacked a soft amen, and faith hung dry in southern wind. I still hear it on the line, that melody of love divine. Through wind and years and summers in, that sacred tune comes back again. The hymn she hummed while hanging clothes still echoes where the white sheet blows. Through all life's storms, her song remains like linen bright after the rains. She worshipped him in humble prose, in the hymn she hummed while hanging clothes. She wore an apron stained with years, knee-deep in dirt, but never tears. With every seed her fingers laid, a silent kind of prayer was prayed. She knew the rain, she knew the sun, she trusted both and what they'd done. Beans and okra, corn in line, tomatoes red by God's design. But it wasn't just the crops that grew, it was the soul she stitched right through. Between each row, her love would show a harvest far beyond we know. There was grace in her garden rows, more than all the church folk know. With calloused hands and faith so wide, taught us how to walk with pride. No fancy words, just dirt and time. But she raised hearts like climbing vines. There was grace in her garden rows. The soul remembers every prayer, each morning song she whispers
plant where she once stood, still hoping to grow something good. There was grace in her garden rose, where the holy wind still softly blows. I kneel today like she once did, and thank the Lord for how she lived. No steeple high, no stained glass glow, just Mama's grace in her garden rose. Hear her laugh in the evening breeze, a melody among the pines and trees. She'd run barefoot through fields of hay, her joy would chase my cares away. Now every breeze that stirs the sky brings her laughter fluttering by. She'd dance in the rain with arms outspread, twirling free where wildflowers led. Her voice would ring like silver bells, echoing through our humble dells. Though she's gone where souls ascend, her laughter rides the wind, my friend. Her laughter rides the wind so clear and free, a song of love that still carries me. When night grows long and tears begin, I close my eyes and hear her grin. No storm can drown that joyful hymn. Her laughter flies upon the wind. Some chase silence, some chase pain, but I chase echoes of her refrain. When world feels darker, hope grows thin, I listen close, let that laugh in. Her laughter rides the wind, a timeless tune, a beacon bright beneath the moon. When sorrow calls, her heart's rescind, I lean into her laughter on the wind. Though seasons pass and days rescind, her joy remains upon the wind.
Morning light leaked through the blinds, soft and still, but peace I couldn't find, till I saw the table set with grace, coffee hot, a gentle smile on her face. She'd rise before the world could groan, with hands of steel wrapped round my own, said face the day with faith, not fear. Her quiet words I long to hear. Her strength woke me at dawn, lifted me to stand when shadows haunted my mind, and I could not command. She gave me courage in those early hours, a love that blossomed like desert flowers. Though life was hard and nights were long, her strength woke me at dawn. I tracked her steps down the country lane, watched her kneel and pray through every pain. Her sacrifice, a guiding song. She showed me right when all felt wrong. Now I carry that torch each day when doubts invade and led astray. I recall her faith so strong and find my own at dawn. Her strength woke me at dawn, lifted me to stand when trouble stormed around my heart. She placed me in her hands. I pass her legacy to my own son, so he can rise as she has done. Though time moves on and years aren't long, her strength still wakes me at dawn.
Never said I love you every night, but folded my shirt just to right. Left the porch light on till I came home and brewed my coffee when the stars were gone. She didn't shout or ask for much, but her silence was louder than any touch. She held me close by letting go, taught me patience I didn't know. Didn't write no fancy line, but her steady hands wrote love in time. While some chase sparks and grand design, she gave me the quiet kind. The kind that waits and holds and stays, that dries your tears in unseen ways. The kind that builds a life each day through simple acts, not words we say. She didn't shine like diamond bright, but Lord, she was my morning light. Now the house is still, her slippers tucked, and I'm just here with all her luck. She's gone, but somehow I find I still live in the quiet kind. The kind that gave but never took, that spoke through glance, not in a book. Though I miss her soft reply, she left her love beneath the sky. And when the world feels too unkind, I thank the Lord for the quiet kind.
That old rocker by the window still stands, cushion worn soft from her gentle hands. She She'd rock out worries when the sun went low, singing sweet songs only our hearts would know. Now when I pass, it rocks so slow, like it's echoing love she left below. There's a stain on the arm where her coffee cup lay, a faded quilt thrown where she'd nap away. She never needed words to make things right, just let that chair hold her through the night. And though she's gone beyond this world's air, her spirit rests in that empty chair. She left love in the empty chair, a silent hug when the world feels bare. No need for words when I'm feeling low. Her memory rocks me tender and slow. Through every loss and every prayer, I find her heart in that empty chair. I still set my glass where hers would rest, feel her presence guiding me to do my best. Neighbors know I leave that light on high for a love that dances in the evening sky. Though I can't hear her voice declare, I still feel alive in that empty chair. People say grief fades with time, but love like hers outlives the chime. When wind blows soft and night is fair, I swear I feel her rocking there. She left love in the empty chair, a gentler peace that lingers there. No matter how far my footsteps roam, that rocker brings me back home. And when life's weight feels too much to bear, I rest in love in that empty chair. There's still flour on the apron hook, and her old recipe in a weathered book. Oven's cold now, kitchen still, but I swear I smell cinnamon still. That last pie sat by the window wide, cooling like her with peace inside. She smiled and said, just one more bite, then kissed my cheek like all was right. The last pie she baked was sweet and warm, like autumn sun after a southern storm. She poured her love in crust and spice, baked her soul into each slice. Now every fall I take and make that last pie she baked. Neighbors came when the church bell rang, said her pies made hearts sing, but no one knew what I had known, that her goodbye was gently shown. The last pie she baked was soft and kind, like Sunday hymns and peace of mind. She stirred in grace, let sorrow go, and left a slice of love to show. Though years have passed, I still partake in that last pie she baked. And every time I roll the door, I feel her hands guide mine real slow. The last last pie she baked still feeds me now. And though she's not here, I feel her somehow. In buttered crust and sugared lace, I taste her heart, I see her face. Life is short, but love can make forever in one pie she baked. Sunrise creeps over golden rows, dew-kissed stalks where the wild grass grows. I walk that path where she once stood, humming soft truths only I understood. Her voice would drift on that morning breeze, a lullaby beneath the cotton trees. Each summer dawn she'd rise at 4, carry her kettle to the barnyard door. While roosters crowed and sparrows sang, she'd hum a tune that made hearts hang. No choir needed to harmonize, just her lullaby under open skies. Her lullaby echoes in the fields, through rippled wheat, through broken shields. Every blade sings of simple grace, a mother's love time can erase. Though she's gone and years congeal, I still hear her in every field. Cornrows swayed as she walked by, with bare feet tapping that country high. Children gathered at her knee as her hum carried hope like a melody. Now when dusk paints shadows long, I close my eyes to recall her song. Sometimes the wind will bend just right and whisper her lullaby at night. I swear I feel her hand in mine, guiding me home through borrowed time. Her lullaby echoes in the fields, in every sunrise, every yield. Though seasons pass and earth may heal, her song remains so calm, so real. I'll hum it soft when life conceals my heart where her lullaby feels. She never needed jewels or gold. Her treasure lay in stories told, with every prayer and and every vow. She wore her faith like a simple brow. No crown of silver, no showy gown, just a humble heart that stood its ground. She'd rise before the morning light, hands folded soft, eyes shining bright. In church or field, in work or rest, her trust in God outshone the best. Neighbors whispered of her grace, how heaven found a resting place. She wore faith like a crown, held her head above life's frown. When storms would rage and doubts surround, her prayers would lift us off the ground. No need for gold to weigh her down. She ruled her world, wearing faith like a crown. Children gathered at her knee, sang hymns she taught so tenderly. No grand cathedral could compare to love she poured through whispered prayer. When her days turned soft and warm, her faith remained unblemished, shorn. Now when sorrow finds my way, I think of how she used to say, hold fast to hope, let fear fall down, and wear your own faith like a crown. She wore faith like a crown, gave her best when night spun round. Though years have passed and she's not found, her legacy in us abounds. I'll walk this life with heaven bound, wearing faith like a crown.
She wore her locket close to her heart, said this keeps our story when we're apart. A faded photo tucked inside of two young souls on their wedding night. No diamond gleam, no gold to show, just simple love in a gentle glow. I found it lying on her dresser top, her chain still warm, she'd never stop. Cherishing that simple sign, a promise made with hands entwined. When I was lost, I'd touch that chain and feel her love run through my veins. She wore love like a locket, close and true, a piece of her heart always carried through. When storms rolled in, that charm would sway, a constant light to guide my way. Though she's gone, her memory won't fade, 'cause she wore love like a locket, and it stayed. Now I keep it where her perfume lies, a testament beneath these skies. When nights get dark, I lift it high and hear her voice in every sigh. No need to ask where she might be. Her love still wrapped around me. Some folks chase treasures far and wide, but hers was simple faith and pride. A little chain, a little light to warm my soul each lonely night. She wore love like a locket, close and true. A piece of her heart always carried through. And though she's gone, her spirit stays in that small charm in countless ways. I'll hold it tight until my days are through, 'cause she wore love like a locket, and it's my truth.
The kitchen's still quiet, the coffee pot cold, the scent of her biscuit, a memory old. But next to the sink, by that old wooden chair, her apron still hangs there. Flour-stained pockets and ties worn thin held stories of love and where we'd been. She'd wipe our tears with a corner square. That apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware. Her apron still hangs there. I should take it down, maybe fold it away, but I see her smile when I start my day, and waves just a bit in the morning air. Her apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware. Her apron still hangs there. And if one day I have a child to raise, I'll teach them her songs and kitchen ways. It's just cloth and thread, but more than that, it's a home, a heart, a welcome mat. It's every word she never dared. Still saying I love you from thin air. Her apron still hangs there.
I stumbled once when I was young, lost my way and felt undone. She took my hand and wiped my tears, said, "Son, I'll hold you through your fears." Her voice was soft
Her faith was sure. In every trial, she was my cure. When burdens weighed and nights were long, I leaned on her like a hopeful song. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me to face the morning light. When I had nothing left to give, her mercy showed me how to live. Through every trial I could see her grace, it carried me. Now that I'm older, I understand why she gave more than this world demands. Her hugs were prayers, her words were balm. She led me back to faith's sweet calm. I pass that grace along today in the little things I do and say. So when my children lose their way, they'll know her love will never stray. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me to face the morning light. When I had nothing left to give, her mercy showed me how to live. Through every trial I could see her grace, it carried me. Through every trial I could see her grace, it carried me. Down by the creek where the willow weeps, her voice drifts soft through the shadows deep. I close my eyes and see her stand, tending those branches with gentle hands. No words were needed, her heart could show. Each rustling leaf sang what I know. Sunlight filters through emerald leaves, like prayer she whispered on summer eves. I'd sit beneath where her laughter flowed. Now I sit here and feel her glow. Though she's gone on that final road, her spirit lives where the soft winds blow. She whispers through the willow, through every breeze, a lullaby of faith among the trees. Her memory lingers in every sigh, in each trembling branch that reaches sky. I lean my head on that old board fence. She's still here in gentle suspense. When storms roll in and skies turn gray, that willow sways and I hear her say, hold on to hope.
won't let your heart be still. And I feel her warmth beat beside that hill. No stone could mark where her prayers go. They live on in the leaves of the willow. Sometimes at dawn when light is thin, I swear I feel her breath on my skin. A silent grace among the boughs, a promise kept. She's still around. She whispers through the willow, soft and low, a voice of comfort and ebb and flow. Her love remains where the rivers wend. In rustling leaves her soul I find. Though time moves on, seasons go, she whispers still through the willow. We met down by that old town fair, cotton candy sweet and warm night air. Your eyes caught mine beneath the neon glow, and time stood still, didn't you know? You laughed when I stuttered your name. My cowboy hat felt a little plain. You reached for my hand as the Ferris wheel spun. One ride changed me, now you're the one. I'd give it all to go back in time to that summer night when you were mine. Your lips on mine, first love, sweet bliss. Oh girl, let me go back to that first kiss. We danced by the stands where the lights would hum, played our song on the juke till it was done. I held you close under that cotton cloud sky, swore I'd love you till the day I die. Give it all to go back in time to that summer night when you were mine. Your lips on mine, first love, sweet bliss. Oh girl, let me go back to that first kiss. Now I'm older, roads have taken me far, but nothing shines brighter than that evening star. When you smiled and whispered, hold me tight, I still see that moment in the pale moonlight. I'd give it all to go back in time to that summer night when you were mine. Your lips on mine, first love, sweet bliss. Oh girl, let me go back to that first kiss.
dawn before the sky, whistling tunes as the birds flew by, open curtains to golden light, showed me hope, each brand new sight. Her gentle smile would greet my eyes. She left me morning sun in her goodbyes. Coffee's brewed, but she is gone. Still I wake to her melody's dawn. That warmth seeps in where shadows lie, a promise held in the endless sky. Though she's gone, I feel her near. Every sunrise whispers she's here. She left me morning sun shining through the rain, a tender glow that breaks the chains. When darkness falls or nights feel long, her light returns, a constant song. Though time may pass and years run on, I wake each day to her morning sun. People chase gold, they chase fame, but I found heaven in her name. Now every dawn that paints the sky, I see her love in that light. She left me morning sun even when the clouds are gray, a guiding flame at break of day. When life seems cold and hope's undone, I lean into that morning sun. Her love still rises, never gone. She left me morning sun.
She'd kneel by the bedside at the break of dawn, hands folded tight, her eyes drawn on, her whisper soft like morning dew. Thank you, Jesus, for seeing us through. I watched her lips move word by word, learning faith in a voice I'd heard. Her Bible-worn ribbon markers placed by every promise she had embraced. She never preached with fancy art,
but every night she gave me heart. She said, son, let God lead the way. And that's how I learned to pray. She taught me how to pray when words fell short, to call on Him in every hurt. Her faith was strong in every phrase, a gentle guide through life's maze. When darkness comes or hope can stray, I close my